Eye wants a friend. Eye, the crow, had followed the pigeons from the old tree and saw this whole episode. He was very impressed, seeing the way the Mouse King had helped the pigeons. Mouse King, he called, "Will you be my friend too, please?" "And who are you?" asked the cautious Mouse King. "I am Eye, the crow," he said. "I saw your wisdom when you helped the pigeons, and I would like to be friends with you." Nibbles laughed. "We are natural enemies. Crows eat mice, so how can I be your friend? Haven't you heard the story of the jackal who would have eaten the deer but for the crow?" "No," said Eye. "Do tell me what the story is." "I'll tell you about the friendship of a deer and a crow who lived in a grove of champak trees in Bihar," said Nibbles. The deer, the crow, and the jackal. The deer and the crow were great friends. The deer was a friendly fellow who roamed around freely in the woods. One day, a jackal saw him, and his mouth watered at the thought of eating the deer. He called out to the deer and told him that he was happy to make a friend, as he had none so far. The deer, as usual, was very friendly and took him home. But the crow, sitting on a champak tree, was wary and wise. He watched the deer coming along with the jackal and asked who this was. "He wants to be friends with us," said the deer happily. "We should be careful about making friends with strangers," said the crow. "Don't you remember how the vulture made friends with the cat, called him home, and got himself killed?" "What's that?" asked the deer and the jackal. The vulture, the cat, and the birds. On the banks of the Bhagirathi, there was a fig tree. In the hollow of the tree lived an old and feeble vulture. He was blind and had lost his talons too, so he couldn't hunt. The birds that nested on the tree usually gave him some food. One day, when the birds had gone to search for food, a cunning cat that had been watching them came to the vulture. "Sir, I am a cat living on the banks of this holy river," said the cat. The vulture threatened him and asked him to go away because he was afraid the cat would attack the helpless nestlings. But the clever cat said, "I have given up eating all meat and bathe and worship every day. I have come to you to learn law, as you are so wise." The old vulture refused. The cat, however, was very persuasive. Persuading the vulture. "How can you be so unfair?" asked the cat. "You are deciding that I am unfit merely because I happen to be a cat? You must know a person's qualities. I guard the little nestlings here on this tree," said the vulture. "You are a cat and a natural enemy of these birds. If you come near, I will kill you. Sir, living here on the banks of this holy river, I have become a brahmachari. I do not eat meat. I have heard these birds praise you so much, so I wish to learn the scriptures and religious law from you. Besides, everyone says that guests must be treated with proper hospitality," said the cat. Finally, the persuasive cat managed to convince the poor vulture that it was reformed, so he permitted the cat to visit him.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.